It's Monday. It's Flylady cleaning time. I start out with making the bed. I've already kind of started with this one side here. I'm going to my other side. I have laundry in the floor from the weekend. Not gonna lie, Monday's always my worst day. So anyway, the first thing on my list is now done. So there you have it, one bed made. And a bed kind of hugs you at night. That's one of the reasons why I like having a made bed up. Some people are like, well, what's the point? You're just going to unmake it at night. And yeah, that's true. But I've learned, especially whenever I work a lot of overtime, that coming into a made bed is just so nice. It's like the covers are nice and warm and they like hug you in a way, is what I said at one point. So anyway, this is done. I'm going to move on to the bathroom and do my swish and swipe. Alright, so this is my bathroom on Monday morning. I have a couple of things sitting out from the weekend. I'm going to put them away, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my swish and swipe. And for those of you who are new to my channel, I have a video that goes over this swish and swipe process, so you can watch it. I will link it in the bottom so that you can go to that one. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and clean this, and I'll be back. That'll be my second task for the day. Okay, and now my swish and swipe is done, complete with cleaning the toilet as well. So this task is done as well. The next task is to grab a load of laundry and throw it in. I have some laundry already in my hampers. I do these different loads weekly. I have to throw in my dirty clothes into each hamper, which one they go to, and then I'm going to throw them in the wash. All right, clothes are gone. Clothes are gone, and one of my hampers is gone. It's in the wash. This other hamper I'll do tomorrow. And that pretty much gets rid of all of our laundry for the week. So there you have it. Now is the part of the day that I have on my list, what's for dinner. This is when you do your meal planning, okay, for the day. So if you haven't planned out your meals in advance for the week, like some people like to go grocery shopping once a week, so they plan out their meals ahead of time, buy their stuff, go once a week. All is well and good. My husband's the one that cooks in my house. So basically, if I didn't get a chance to talk to him about it in the morning before he went to work, then this is the time I text him, hey, what are we going to have for dinner? Do I need to take something out to defrost? Things like that. So that way it already has a jump start on what he's going to do. It keeps him from having to go to the store every day and things like that. However, today I already know what he's going to make because I did talk to him this morning. So instead, I'm just going to send him a good morning text and see how his day's going, things like that. It's always important to do those kinds of things for him. Okay, now it's the time that I normally do my decluttering time. This week we are in the main bathroom, which is basically the bathroom that your guests will go to, or a guest bathroom. Our guest bathroom is actually the bathroom our kids use, so obviously we got a lot of kids stuff here, mainly my daughter's stuff. But I leave that to them to clean. They clean it twice a week, so I'm not that concerned with the mess right now. Instead, I'm in here doing my detail cleaning. I've already decluttered in here. I know it seems kind of strange, but I did. It was actually much worse. So I've decluttered in here already. So today's task is to clean the base and behind your toilet. So basically all the bottom part of your toilet, because the swish and swipe takes care of all of this area of your toilet, but it does not handle the base of your toilet. And actually, I see my kids have not been swishing and swiping properly. I will have a talk with my son about that today. All right. So yes, if this is taken care of normally, I would just do the base and be fine. Today, however, to fix this mess up here, I'm going to get out my heavy-duty cleanser to clean the inside of the toilet as well while I'm at it, because it's only going to take me still just a few minutes because it's got bleach with it basically that gets rid of all of that quickly, and we're good. So so that's the first part of the decluttering for today, or the deep cleaning at this point. The second part of the decleaning, or decluttering in this case would be decluttering, is the guest bedroom. This is our guest bedroom. It's actually in Xander's room. It's our guest bed. So we have kind of like this section. And this is mainly where my mother-in-law stays when she comes down to visit. She's our main guest that we have in the house. Occasionally we have other guests, but most of the time it's her. So I always know when I'm going to need to use it ahead of time. So because of that, I tend to use it as a catch-all sometimes. Right now I've been going through Xander's clothes, some of his old stuff, trying to get rid of the old stuff and things like that. So I'm going to continue with that process. However, I will get some of the other things off of here that aren't supposed to be, that I already just need to put up. And so I'm going to continue to go through his drawers while I'm doing this. I'm decluttering at the same time that I'm cleaning up this big old hot spot. So if you ever wanted to know what a hot spot was by the Flylady, this is a classic example of it, where you just threw everything on it, on a flat surface somewhere. This is a hot spot. This is what she's talking about when she says to do like a 2-minute hot spot. You spend 2 minutes clearing this off. However, in this case, since it's the decluttering mission, it's 15 minutes. So I will be able to get quite a bit done. I'm going to add a little bit to this back here mainly. This is where I've been going through his clothes that fit, but I'm trying to divide them up. Like I have 18 months with 2 T's, and he's kind of can wear both right now. And so I'm trying to section them off so I know what's what. So that section back there might be added to. This stuff up here will be subtracted from, if that makes sense. You'll see what I mean when I show you the after pictures. Okay, you all saw my before. This is my after. This is just 15 minutes. All of these are 18 months. All of these are 2T and 24 months. So I'm already starting to situate everything. I basically de-tagged everything that was over here from the consignment sale, put the tags in here. This is my trash bag, and put anything away that I already knew where it was going to go, and anything else goes in these piles right now, and I'll sort through them and figure out the appropriate drawer that I'm going to assign to them. Now that he's up a size and everything. You all know how that is. And then these are my hangers, which I'm saving for the next consignment sale. So I can already start tagging for next season's sale now. So just something to keep in mind. So 15 minutes, as you can tell, can do a lot. For my 5-minute hotspot, I have some of Xander's clothes that I haven't put away. And then I wanted to also straighten up his area right here. I know there's some like dirty clothes and things like that, and just some things that need to be straightened up and look neater. So this is what I'm going to tackle in 5 minutes. And go. Okay, my time is up. I have one empty hamper. The clothes have been put away. And so far, this is what I got organized. His shoes and his books are there. Baby wipes, diapers, and diaper rash. Any other types of creams I have all in there in that little koozie there. I've got an extra changing pad for when we go travel. His little swim pants along with his little floaty, and then blankets and sheets underneath. So there you go. 5 minutes takes care of a lot. Okay, it is Monday, and we do a weekly home blessing. Is when the Flylady actually has it scheduled, is to do it on Mondays. However, since I work, do one of each thing each day, if that makes sense. And I think there's one day I do 2. But anyway, I have them all divided up through the week, basically. And so since today is Monday, it's dusting day. So I'm going to go around the house, spend 10 minutes only dusting my house with my feather duster. So I challenge you all to grab your little feather duster or your dust rag or whatever you use. I use a feather duster because I can get a lot more accomplished faster. And go dust your house. 10 minutes. Set your timer and go. Next assignment on my list is a very easy one. And it's always easier whenever I have my laundry picked up and stuff. And of course I still have my clutter from eBay stuff and everything. But my next task is to vacuum the bathroom, which I do with my Roomba. And it's simply the press of a button. Well, 2 presses of a button to get it going. Now I shut my door and it goes ahead and does it for me. Anytime that you can have a gadget that will do something for you, you always look at that as your maid, basically. Like your dishwasher, for instance. Some people have dishwashers, some people have to wash them by hand. Does that mean that the people that have dishwashers didn't work as hard? Well, technically it did. But the dishwasher did the work for them, basically. Same thing with my Roomba. The Roomba does work for me. So I don't have to, because personally, I hate vacuuming. So I have a Roomba for me that does it for me. They're for me. And that eliminates that part of my cleaning routine that I would absolutely hate if I had to do it by myself. So anytime that you can find a gadget that can do things for you, have at it. That's what I say. All right, my Roomba is done with vacuuming up my bathroom. So now I'm going to take it in here to my bedroom and have it vacuum. I have quite a bit of just like leaves and stuff that it's fall, so all the leaves come into our house basically. So I desperately need a vacuum in our bedroom today. So that's what we're doing next. I'm shutting all the doors to try to isolate the Roomba to just this room. I do a different room every day. This is also part of the weekly home blessing. But I do a room each day, and that basically gets my vacuuming taken care of for the week. If that makes sense. Okay. So on Mondays, I do my bathroom and my bedroom. And off it goes. All right, all the vacuuming is done in my room, and now I have pulled out my load of laundry that I was washing earlier. First thing I do when I pull out my laundry is I put all the pants together that are mine, all the shirts that are together that are mine, shirts and sweaters, all the pants and shirts that are my husband's. So that way they're all sectioned off into what they are. I use different hangers, like for instance, my husband's shirt, it has a collar, so I normally use a hanger that's like this, that's flat, it doesn't have these little dents. If I use one that has a dent, it messes up the collar, so I try not to do that. Also, he likes his to not have these little things when it's pants. So for pants, I use these instead. So I know I'm a little OCD when it comes to this kind of stuff, but that's what I do. And then all my fold-ups just go off to the side, and I deal with them after I'm done hanging everything up. That way all the important stuff gets handled first, and then the stuff that don't really matter as much if it's done is done last. And if for some reason I don't get to them, which I will get to them today, but if for some reason I don't get to my fold-ups, I have the hamper right here. I throw them in and then get them off my bed that evening if I didn't get around to them. Of course, I try to always do that. And here lately, I've been getting it done every single week. So I've been doing much better at that. I know my first few videos of cleaning, I had a lot of videos where I had laundry still left in the basket to fold up. So I've been doing much better with that. All right, so I'm going to get all these hung up and we'll be done with yet another task. Okay, Flylady is about a lot of organization. Basically, it makes a schedule for you that keeps you organized when it comes to your cleaning routines and basically taking care of the house altogether. One of the things I didn't talk about before is the different days of the week. She has different days of the week that are set aside for different things, like Friday is date night, which I always use it as a date lunch with my husband, because we don't always go out for dinner. Sometimes we do, and then in that case, we got 2 dates. Sometimes we have the kids with us, not so much of a date. We have like a Renew Your Spirit Day. That's normally Sundays. It's when you reflect on your week and things that you got accomplished. You do something to try to relax you, things like that. Okay, and then one of the days also is, of course, we talked about errand day, which for me I use Thursdays. And then on Mondays, I use it as my anti-procrastination day, which I believe hers is Wednesday when she has it set up. But for me, the way my schedule worked, Monday seems to work the best for that kind of thing. So that's when you look at what have you put off for the week? What did you just like, I'm not going to do this. No way. I mean, and it could have been even longer. Like, for instance, what I have today to accomplish has been sitting around for quite a while. And for those of you that have seen my videos, you probably already know what I'm going to talk about. It could be something that is a detailed cleaning that you put off, or it could be something that was simple that you just didn't get around to. Like a lot of times mine's laundry. If I didn't have a chance to use it as my 5-minute hotspot, I use it for my anti-procrastination day thing. I try to save it for a bigger thing that I've put off, because I normally give myself 15 minutes to do the anti-procrastination day item. So today is no exception to that, because it's going to take me a little while. And let me show you what I'm going to do today. Today we are in my bathroom, which is mine and my husband's. And you know how you always do the swish and swipe, which I'll mention before takes care of the top part? Well, I haven't done the bottom part because I'm still decluttering my bedroom and my bathroom. And when you're decluttering, you don't do a detailed clean. And unfortunately, I haven't gotten to the missions because I've been doing 15 minutes of decluttering when this is the zone for the for the week, I'm sorry. And so because of that, today I'm going to get all this nasty crud out that's been living under there, and wash all of this here, basically clean all the bottom of the toilet and behind the toilet, kind of like what we did in the main bathroom earlier. We're doing it for our master bathroom. And then, since I know that's not going to take a whole lot of time, I'm going to, and sorry guys, I know this is gross, okay? I don't clean my shower very often, and again, I've been decluttering, so I have quite a bit of mildew and mold and gunk that's built up. Nothing totally awful. I mean, it is awful to me, and I'm quite embarrassed to even be showing this, because it's actually starting to climb up the walls now and stuff like that. Luckily, it's easy to clean. Kaboom it. Kaboom is like the awesome cleaner that when it's something that I've been sitting aside and hadn't cleaned in a while, I just do that and it kind of takes care of itself. Gets it done in one foul swoop, just light scrubbing, and that's it. And a rinse. So I'm going to kaboom my shower and my bathtub here, because even the bottom of the bathtub, I've cleaned it because I keep it clean because of Xander. He takes his baths here. I just don't get up and top and stuff like that and do all that deal. Okay, so this is going to be the rest of my anti-procrastination day, and I will show you how everything comes out when I'm done. So my deep cleaning, or my anti-procrastination thing is done, as you can see. Nice clean bottom of the toilet as well. I did pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. Although now seeing from this angle, I see around the rim of my toilet is a little more dirty than I thought it was. So I'll make sure I scrub that better tomorrow. Now this, I ran out of time while I was working on it, so, but as you can tell, just from what I was able to get accomplished today, it's definitely a lot better than it looked. So I'm happy with that. I'm probably going to continue with it next week when it's another anti-procrastination day, unless there's some way I'm able to get to it sooner than that, and then I'll finish it up then. So there you go, 15 minutes. You can take care of the stuff you didn't want to take care of.